lo que yo creo que es el último capítulo de Assassin's Creed Valhalla. El último o el penúltimo. Creo que no me atrevo a decir el último porque no sabemos qué es lo que nos espera para terminar este juego. Bueno, medio terminar porque todavía vamos a dejar pendiente una misión. Pero como les dije ya varias veces, lo vamos a hacer como otro Let's Play. Entonces aquí estamos en Ravenstorp. Ya a ver, después de haber regresado de Noruega, después de la traición de Basim. Y pues regresamos con Sigurd al lado de Randvi. Pues ahora nos toca ir al asalto final. El último viaje, la última guerra. Así que para conquistar todo Inglaterra. Así que tenemos que viajar hasta acá. Vamos a hacer un viaje rápido. Y a ver qué nos espera en lo que es el penúltimo o el último capítulo de Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Lo más seguro es que es el penúltimo. Finalmente. Bueno, ya llegamos. Lo que sí me da un poco de cólera es ver a que Basim haya sobrevivido. Pero todo casi que gracias a Eivor por dejarlo ahí en el Valhalla
Eivor,
falso.
you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There's an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Pues sí, como nos van a dejar afuera.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
Y empezó a llover, Dios.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
Guthrum does not negotiate with oathbreakers. Men whose words are only shadows of their thoughts.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross, and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their
¿Por qué?
commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon's skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of bowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Las profecías del rey.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon pyre!
Set Wareham ablaze!
Hell with you!
Payment for those warriors they have Odin! I'll keep the rat busy!
Vamos a explotar esto. Pues estos no son nada con esta mi arma.
Payment for those warriors they have sent to Valhalla! With me! Watch for my lead!
¿Dónde estará Sigurd?
Destroy everything! To splinters! Their bones to dust!
Let vengeance steer your swords! Fire and flame! Burn it all! Leave nothing standing! Prayers go unanswered.
Los
Mister.
dos.
We should find Soma.
They'll not pursue us when they have fires to quell!
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men, move!
Vámonos.
Oh, snap!
Won't take long!
Keep the rat guessing. You did.
Ufale, es que esta arma es el hit. Vamos, escolta a los daneses.
Saxons ahead! What's my lead? You'll be impaled! Where's your king now, Saxons? Cowering like a mouse!
Ufale, solo nosotros nos encargamos de todos ellos.
Cut down the stragglers!
Todavía siguen peleando, Kirko.
I'll stay. Every soul we meet sent to their god. Let us keep moving. More Saxons! Draw your weapons!
The ruins are close! Keep moving!
Be wary of tricks.
For Uba! His blood soaks your soil! Every Saxon is eager to meet their maker!
Cost you!
Vamos. Ya no hay más. Con esta arma no son nadie.
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings.
Guthrum.
Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He will not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there, and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know. They're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in an English field.
I've called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Uba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands.
Vamos a ver si se mira el humo del
Sunan, guide me.
pueblo. Pues no se mira. Bueno, vámonos. A ver si él viene con nosotros. Ahorita no estamos para estar peleando con...
asked about this land, my friend.
Muy bien, allá están.
Blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly so as not to. I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead.
Vamos, esos ya están muertos.
Enough skulking.
You'll be great! Hey! Hey, what? We have the advantage.
Vamos, mueran todos.
Thank you. Lead. Friend, these are my men. You have
I told you Guthrum wouldn't leave us here to rot.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
Go to the
Están
camp near Chippenham.
con todo y sus armaduras. Aquí no hay nada. Porque no me deja salir. Ahí está. Bueno, liberamos a unos. Aquí hay otros. La llave yo ya la tengo.
There is a council
Sálganse.
force by Chippenham. Go there.
As long as I can cut some Saxons down, I don't care where we face them.
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
Good.
Ya faltan unos cuantos. Aquí en el sótano.
By
Are you
Thor,
Guthrum's men?
Thank you, my
Aye.
friend.
Free us and we will fight by your side.
Ahorita vamos a bajar la escalera, no se preocupen.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You will have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to a camp near Chippenham. I need...
Good. We'll pay back the Saxons for the insults they heaped on us.
Something interesting over there? No? Right then.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Vámonos. Bueno, ya salvamos a sus hombres, eran no, su gran ejército, que apenas eran como 6 o 7.
We're safe here. Let us speak, Guthrum. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth, and blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
Bueno. Estamos bastante lejos. Vamos a usar ese punto de habilidad de una vez. Vamos a ver el códice. Ubicaciones. Tenemos a Yggdrasil, un inmenso dispositivo de disimulación construido por los Isu hace más de 75.000 años. Al parecer es uno de los métodos que se empleaban para generar y explorar posibles futuros, realidades alternativas e historias contractuales o contrafactuales, creo que dice. Con los datos correctos podría generar cualquier realidad que desee el usuario. Personajes. Ragnar Lothbrok. Aunque murió algunos años antes de la época que estamos investigando, la influencia de Ragnar Lothbrok está presente en 3 de sus hijos, Halfdan, Uva y Ivar, dice, parece Ivar, e Ivar el deshuesado. El propio Ragnar Lothbrok fue un vikingo celebrado por la historia y se le atribuyen más hazañas legendarias de las que podría haber realizado. Sin embargo, parece haber sido un vikingo sumamente exitoso que lideró saqueos devastadores en Francia, Inglaterra e Irlanda durante 2 décadas. Bueno, lastimosamente sus hijos ya 2 están muertos. Al parecer Uva murió, solo queda Halfdan. Lothbrok sufrió una desagradable final cuando el rey Aela de Northumbria lo arrojó a un foso de serpientes por diversión. Sin embargo, la broma le salió cara, ya que luego caería víctima del águila de sangre a manos de Ivar. Bueno, ya creo que tenemos todo el códice. Continuamos con la misión entonces. Viaje al campamento de avanzada. Vamos a llamar al caballo.
We must speak.
Another matter that needs my attention. Another matter that needs my attention. I will meet you at the camp.
Bueno, él se queda platicando y nosotros llevamos camino. Y él ya va a estar ahí cuando lleguemos.
Alfred spoke of Uba meeting his end at the Avon River. No.
Uf. Estamos a 1030, 1026. No estamos tan lejos. Para mí que vamos a tener que atravesarnos el río nuevamente. Vamos, caballito, vamos en nuestra última misión de este juego. Finalmente.
Need to cloak myself here. Best not to draw attention here.
Ya casi llegamos. Y llegamos. No sé dónde está nuestro ejército porque yo solo miro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 soldados nada más.
Gidrich.
Aquí está
After
Gidrich.
Rochester, I was not sure you would come again.
I've chosen my side. It would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love.
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like weeds in the dirt. Mercia might rise further yet.
Perhaps he shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Gidrich the drunken ass.
I'll raise a cup to that.
Nos vamos a quitar la capa, que feo andar platicando así con eso. Que no hay nadie más. Aquí está el padre, ¿no? Sí, el padre.
You have come again at my call.
I have, but this does not sit well with me, Eivor. This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but after this, I must turn back to Mercia. I have much to repent.
So long as I do not lose your friendship, your oath will be fulfilled.
You soft-cheeked Anglo boys.
Aquí está Billy.
Have you brought your mothers with you?
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
I do not
Elrich.
doubt. I have seen those strong Saxon hens clucking round the hearth as you farmers play with your cocks.
Ha! And she'd welcome you in Colchester, Villy. Better than those sour-lipped thanes who haunt our hall.
Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Billy, what tales are you weaving for these soft-down Saxons? Do not make me regret supporting your Yaldom.
Eivor, you know I will take your childhood scrapes and secrets to the pyre.
Good. I would hate for something to happen to you in the coming fight.
Ha! Such fiendish
It's
ribaldry
the
between
Hunwald.
you two. You laugh in the face of fear. Tweak old man Death's beard.
I will do my mother and my lord proud today,
Elrich.
Eivor. The Lord knows I've not been the best of sons.
Ah, este es el
Good to
hijo
see
de
your
los
spirits
saqueos
high.
2, el
Fight
borracho.
well, my friends, and we'll feast together in victory.
Lástima, me hubiera gustado hablar más con Hunwald.
Tefter,
Aquí está
it's good to see
Tefter.
you.
I gave you my word. Besides, Alfred's faith is strict and he has no love for pagans.
You have changed much from that god-whipped boy. That is good to see.
I was always him, but my faith was like a veil. I am glad you helped me lift it.
And now another education. You'll see how we Norse bads fight.
I am all aquiver with anticipation.
Secándole filo.
There you are.
Aquí está.
Lufina,
Lufina.
my old friend.
Lufina.
And I see you have convinced your husband to stumble southwards.
I couldn't let her carve all the glory
Sure.
for herself. Ljuvina was just boasting of her heroics in Sussex.
She took the fort single-handed, while the rest of us sat back and sipped mead. You should have seen her.
I have come to make sure my warrior wife's enthusiasm for battle does not get her slaughtered.
Have you ever met a woman less in need of a guardian than me, Eivor?
You will have one nonetheless.
We owe Eivor a lot, my love.
I know. In this last affray, I hope the debt will be cleared. I long to return home to our own warm hearth.
Warm dice si es. Warm quiere decir tibio o calientito y está en el mero nieve allá en Jorvik, en la mera nieve.
Finir, stand tall.
Finir.
A light heart lifts all those around them.
Pero Finir ha estado con nosotros.
Who would not be joyous, raving at your side?
And how do you feel about bringing sorrow to the Saxons on their holy day?
It darkens my mood. I have learned some of the Christ Lord's teachings. He preaches peace where our gods delight in battle.
Los que no van a venir son los de Lunden. Ah, bien, ahí están.
And I will be beside you for them all. My axe ready and
Ese
my
escudo
heart
ni
stout.
sirve. Ahí están. Yo pensé que no iba a venir. Ah, sí. Yo pensé que no iban a venir.
Eivor, it's good to see you.
Está Erke.
Erke and Stowe. I released you from your debt, and yet you came.
London is quiet enough, and Stowe here felt the sharp stab of conscience.
Could not let you down, Eivor. That's not what an honorable man does. So here I am, despite my reservations.
And you, Broder. I did not think you would be here either.
I
Brother.
have seen to my brother. Sent him to Valhalla with grave goods. I am done with sorrow, Eivor. Now I am bloody angry.
Hasta Brother vino. Ya no hay más con quién hablar. Pues ya no. Entonces no está Uva. Ni está Halfdam tampoco.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Uba will not have died in vain.
We await
No
your
puedo creer que
instructions,
Uva se haya
Eivor.
ido.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Rhoda, take Erke and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might.
Ok, ¿por qué no tengo mi lanza? Bueno, vamos a esperar que pase llegue la noche. Aquí está. Sibenham. O Shippenham.
Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I.
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm, your axe arms strong, and together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me. Everyone else, go quickly to the village.
Vamos, es que Soma siempre nos ha hecho ganas. Pero yo pensé que Rand iba a estar aquí y Sigurd, pero no.
Get to the village and wait for my signal.
Permítame un momento. Perdón, en Homero. Bueno, tuve que poner pausa. Tuve que tomar una llamada. Vamos a continuar entonces. Hasta me sofoqué un poco. Bueno. Es por acá, ¿verdad? No, no quiero. ¿Qué le da gana estar usando eso?
Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house.
Que alcance que tiene esta. Encuentro a Alfredo en la... A ver si está aquí. Yo creo que no va a estar.
Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex my torch.
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Era una trampa.
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I would leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst. For all your boasts, warrior, I scratch at you like a cat.
You yap like a dog.
Ahora estás envenenado.
For Alfred!
We could have been allies, but now you'll fall by my sword.
I will never bow to Alfred.
Ay Dios, estás muriendo, mi compañero. Ya caíste.
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand,
bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
No. I will use you as you used me. A few hours in the company of my men, and you will lead us to your Sparrow King.
That I cannot allow.
Se va a matar. Todavía se ve que hay batalla afuera.
The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel!
Soma! Fall back!
For life!
No.
For die! For glory!
Soma!
For Valhalla!
No!
Pero ¿por qué no me dejó a mí protegerla?
Let's strip the dog off! Oh, God! Scared, you yellow dog! Oh! God damn you! Die, coward! Oh! Break! God won't let... Now!
¿Dónde está? Aquí está Soma. No me deja cargarla.
How much longer? Corpse. Stay on your guard.
Ayuda a tus aliados.
Time has come for you! Guthrum! I need you fighting with the rest!
These men will not surrender! And one little cock-flogger barricaded himself...
I split you! Outside! Hurry! Rhoda, what can I do? I will find a way to open the gates from the inside.
You're gonna die!
That is most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others.
to barricade yourself behind that door there.
I will find a way in.
Try the offside lead.
Paradise where you're going. Die!
Vamos.
Check on Guthrum at the feast hall.
You finished.
117, está por acá cerca.
You die now! Smart. Use your glimmer.
Did you see Alfred?
No, but your Saxon boys were ambushed. One lay wounded.
Hold these men back. I'll find them.
Go away. They will not enter us.
Already dead. Gunwald! Come, get up! This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Forgive me, Humwald. I should have been quicker.
No. No. You were my staunch protector, Ellerich.
Ojalá no se vaya a morir Gunwald.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
No puede
He will
ser.
pull you to his breast. Sob bright words of welcome and tell you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
Otro, ahora se fue Soma, se fue Uva y ya no está Gunwald. Es de los que mejor me caía. Bueno, tenemos que seguir. Bueno, vamos a dejarlo el capítulo de hoy por aquí porque tengo que tomar una llamada y va a ser bastante larga, entonces lo voy a tener que dejar acá. Lo vamos a dejar aquí por hoy. Espero que pasen un feliz día. Hasta luego.